Welcome everybody to another great episode of Brutally Honest. It's the Valentine's Day special. It's finally here, man. We talk about relationships, inspiration too, but we really focus on this is like our Christmas, bro.
It's
our Christmas.
Sorta.
Welcome everybody. It's your boy Stitches MBC.
Your boy Brutal Keith.
How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good today. I mean, listen, in life, you gotta do one thing, man. You gotta take risk in life. You know, you gotta take risk. I mean, quit your job, you know, go follow your dreams, you know, go move out of state, you know, go break up with that person that's making you unhappy and just start new, you know. Yeah, just cut off all your friends and start all new ones. Maybe, just maybe, if you guys did all of that, your life can be just as miserable as mine. I mean, come on, let's be serious here. Not all risks are good. I understand the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward, but sometimes patience has to play a key part or a major role in the decisions that you guys are making, you know, like patience, not doing everything like just because you're head over heels. You understand love is blind and things like that. But we're gonna talk about the Valentines. Now, what is Valentines? Now, I did a little research and it's like there's a lot of different stories and a lot of misconstrued and things like that because, you know, it's such a long time ago, you know, 3rd century actually. So I'm just going to explain to you guys just one of them. Now, there was this emperor, right? His name was Claudius. Now, back in those days, his kingdom, they was always at war. They was always at war, so the men in the army, they always had to travel. So being that they always had to travel, there was always ill-willed and there was always homesick, and it actually affected them on the battlefield. Now, Claudius, he was so ambitious that he actually forbidden them to even fall in love. Like, he actually made it a law that they can't even get married. What? Yeah. So now, there was this father Valentines. He was a priest under the Claudius II, you know, after his father passed away. This law was still in effect. Now, St. Valentine's, he actually found this law to be unjust. So what he used to do, he was actually wed young couples in secrecy. That's what he was actually doing. So when the emperor found out, obviously, you know, he was pissed off and he took him and they sentenced him to death. Now, while he's in jail, you know, being condemned, all the young couples that he had married, they would visit him and they would give him roses and things like that, you know. Now, as the story goes on, that's not even it. Towards the end of it, he actually fell in love with the jailer's daughter, right? Okay. So now on his last day, he actually wrote her a love letter. And at the end of the love letter, it said, "To my Valentine." And from then, the tradition was born.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, what you gonna say? Oh, love is for this or for that. Hey, listen, I personally believe that, like, what is the Valentine? I personally believe like that Valentine's, it's just a celebration of love. You know, it's for everybody. It could be your mom. It could be your sister, your niece. You know, it's just a day that celebrate love. So I don't understand why, if you're single, why you're so depressed and why you're so miserable. Valentine's is not just for that. It's just not for just couples and you know, that's not what Valentine's is for. You know, Valentine's is for. It's a celebration of love and the bond that you have. You don't have to be in a relationship. You could just be in a friendship. And you over here looking like you disagree.
Well, I mean, I'm listening, and don't get me wrong. You know, brutally honest. I love the history lesson. You know, that was touching. It was a great story about some guy way back when. Man, forget that.
I'm glad you didn't see it.
Truth be told, Valentine's Day ain't about love, bro. I mean, that was a nice love story.
What is it for?
It was a nice love story. But it's not about love, bro. At the end of the day, maybe it used to be. Maybe way back when it used to be.
It used to be for.
But here in 2019, you know, 21st century, whatever, it ain't about that no more. I'm here to say right here on this live show, Valentine's Day is all about the smash. That's all it's about. Ain't no love involved. Don't get me wrong. Some people might be in love with each other. I'm not going to knock them. But I'm just saying, it ain't about the love no
Ladies,
more.
how y'all going to let him say all of this? Are you serious? Are you seriously telling me that it's Valentine's is all about the smash?
That's
so if
it.
you don't smash, you didn't celebrate anything. This is what, like, it's
That's
all
how
about
lonely
the
you
smash. And I also know what you posted. it. But I don't know if we should. You know what? It's brutally honest. What are you thinking, bro?
Listen.
What was it? Something about a gift? I'd smash it. What's what you said?
Valentine's Day. If she don't get a gift, I ain't smashing, bro. Like,
so
what?
So what you mean? So you think Valentine's Day is an automatic smash no matter what you do?
Listen, if you're chilling with somebody on Valentine's Day, whether you're in love with them or this is just your first hookup and y'all gonna go out for the very first time, at the end of the day, it's Valentine's Day. We all want to end up with somebody. Nobody wants to end up alone in their own bed on Valentine's Day.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Why not? It's just
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
it's the day where you smash. It's the day to be with somebody else.
It's the day that you smash. Say what you was going to say,
It's
Keith.
the day to smash.
Yeah, they're calling you Brutal Keith, so say how you want to say it.
This is what it's about, and I'm going to put it out there. Men, guys' perspective, we responsible for buying the gifts, the candy, the teddy bears, the flowers, balloons, whatever she like. On top of that, get her something special if you can. Get her some jewelry, all of these nice things, right?
Something nice. Get her something.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
No, you could actually lose points by just getting them anything, but we'll get to that. But
true, like you don't get vacuums and stuff like that. Not for Valentine's Day. Maybe Christmas or something. But that's my point, and that's what I was just gonna get to.
I hope you
it's more gifts. It's more gifts. Giving them gifts to show what? That you love them, that you appreciate them, that these are your feelings for them.
So Christmas, Santa got them the gifts, and Valentine's, you're Santa for her.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. 2 months ago, y'all just exchanged gifts to show what y'all care for each other and appreciate about each other.
Now, a month and a half now, I'm glad I saved those receipts so I could get an exchange and get my money back. And we're like,
get her what she really wants, right? The vacuum. Just joking. It's a different kind.
I called her a vacuum once, but we'll talk about that one later too.
But honestly, it's all about getting the gifts. It's all about what you can give.
Bro, you over here talking like you want a teddy bear or something like that. Listen, I don't want no damn
If I buy a teddy bear,
I
might win one.
Bro, you can get her the teddy bear, but you over here where's my flowers? Where's my chocolate? What about me? What about me?
That's the thing. Coming from a guy's perspective,
getting you a drill.
Coming from a guy's perspective, we're not actually owed anything for Valentine's Day other than the smash. Hey, you did all of those nice things for your girl. You brought her to dinner that night. Guess what you get when you get home? That same cat you had yesterday. Maybe a little extra on it. She might do that thing that you've been asking her to do that she just wouldn't do before, but it's Valentine's Day and she wants you to feel special. Right? Right?
Is that no, not right? Because you're over here trying to get me to disagree that Valentine's Day is just for couples only, and I'm over here saying that Valentine's Day it's the celebration of love. Period. Well, now I gave them the story, the origin. Okay, granted, marrying young couples. It was all about couples and the love and being intimate with or an affection with just that one person and one person. That's how it used to be. But the tradition is we're just celebrating love. Period.
So you can be single and celebrate love.
Ironically, he was sentenced to death on February 14th.
So that is ironic. But you can be single and celebrate love, especially if you got love for yourself and you ain't worried about nobody else, right? I get that. But at the end of the day, who's in your bed when you go to sleep? Just you. You gonna feel alone as I don't know what, knowing that the rest of the world is celebrating, spending time and sleeping together while you sleeping alone.
Not everybody is spending time sleeping together.
You're right. Ain't gonna be no sleeping, bruh. It's smash night. Ain't gonna be no sleeping.
Whatever. You just like these dudes
that's the night he going 2 rounds.
You're just like these dudes that be bragging to all these females talking about how long you are and how long you can last and whatever. And as soon as you get there, you can't even last long enough to put a damn condom on. You ain't even a minute man. Minute maid. You're making that lemonade in 30 seconds. Whatever, bro. The more you brag, the more I'm inclined to believe you ain't about it. And that's the truth, bro. But we're talking talk about that next week, right? What we're talking about is that it's a celebration of love, and if you think the way you're thinking, if you think the way your perspective is on this, you're damn right. If you ain't got somebody that you're in love with or intimate with or involved with, you damn right you're gonna be lonely and alone on that day.
Hell yeah.
And you're gonna feel it too. But if you think like, man, do you got a mom? Do you got I wouldn't go as far, as men with another man. I won't. I'm not gonna go as far as that. I will go as far as a man with their mother, their daughter, their sister, their female cousins, their female friends that they're tight with, anything like that. Damn, just because I give you a rose doesn't mean I'm trying to smash. Like, do I have to give you a white rose? Because white represents like friendship or something like that, and then whatever. Does it have to? That's just what I'm saying.
That's what they know what it means.
And so being that we're gonna give tips for Valentine's Day. What tips do you have for Valentine's Day? What tips do you have?
Fellas, first off, prepare. That's the
Don't get her a vacuum.
Don't
I heard about Brutal Keith first.
Don't get her a vacuum.
Brutal Keith, the MILF haunter.
Prepare. You know Valentine's Day is every year. It's always coming up. The one thing women hate more is a last-minute Valentine's. Trying to figure out where to go. You can't get a restaurant. You can't find anywhere. Everything's booked up. Now you're standing outside in that waiting line when they give you that little
time. I feel you.
Playing ahead of time.
Like Christopher Rodriguez, thanks for comments. And you should appreciate your significant other every day. I've been married for 15 years. It's about loving each other daily. Now, I'm gonna use an analogy for that. I completely agree, right? But it's like, let's say if you're only really celebrating your relationship and your love on that one day, it's like you playing baseball and you're 14, but you only hit one home run that whole year. That one home run is pretty significant compared to the whole season.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got one home run, but you got no RBIs for the whole season. Like,
nothing. This
is what I'm saying. Like, okay, it's okay to go. It's okay to go above and beyond. Especially on that day, especially on the day of your celebrating love. Of course, go above and beyond. But do not let that be the only day that you're actually celebrating each other.
Facts.
You feel me? So your tip is preparation. You got another one you want to add to the people here?
Yeah. Listen to your partner. And this sort of goes with the preparation. A lot of times your partner's going to tell you what they want. They've been saying it. Damn, man, I really wish I had this. Or they're always they always need something. Know your partner. Know what to get them. If you are going to get them a gift to go above and beyond, know what to get your partner.
My tip is this. First of all, if you're over here on Google and things like that, and then you're trying to research like, things for what can I do for my Valentine's and all this and all that, you're going to the wrong source.
Yeah.
Your source should be your partner. Man or woman, don't matter. Your source should be your partner. Your research should be your partner. Whatever it is that you need to find out should come directly from your partner. You feel me? Now, if there's something you don't know, if it's real new in the beginning, in the relationships and things like that, then, and especially if it's a secret or surprise, and you don't necessarily have to go to your partner, then still don't go to Google. Reach out to his or her friends. Find out what it is that they like, and I'm talking about like in a relationship, like or new relationship. If you've been there together for a while, then you should know. My tip for you guys is this. I only have one tip. Very simple. It always comes with self-awareness. I'm always putting this on each other. I'm always putting this on you first. Figure out what Valentine's Day means to you. How significant is it to you? How important is it? And what value does it have it in your life to you? Once you know what it means to you, then you can communicate that with your partner. Because that's the second step. Going to your partner and finding out what does it mean to them. Once you know what it means to them, then you should know exactly where it is that you're going to go by that. Because a lot of people feel like Valentine's is nothing. Like me and you, we have a disagreement here. You feel like it's just for couples, and I feel like it's for everybody. But bro,
not just for couples, but for
intimacy.
Yeah,
intimacy.
At
right?
the end of the day, being with somebody by the end of the night.
But bro, I'm saying it's like, let's say if it's my mom, my sister, whatever, and their definition of Valentine's Day is what I'm saying. It's just about love and everything. Now, that's not how I think. I'm thinking like you, like, nah, it's just for me, whatever. Am I gonna disregard how they feel or whatever? Like, damn, I can't give them a rose?
Well, no,
you know, being
definitely
that I
not.
know, especially if I know they don't have a man, or they're gonna spend it by themselves, and damn, I'm your son, I'm your brother, like you know, I'm your cousin. I can't look out for you like that.
No.
It doesn't matter how I feel or how I look at the holiday, but I know that you're looking at it a certain way, and being that we're family and I love you, I don't want you to feel a certain way. So I'm gonna, hey ma, you know what? Here, I brought you some flowers, man. You know, you know what? I might fight my dad. I might take you out for a date. You know, Dad, stay your ass in the room. You feel me? Like,
and you know what? I
that's
get
what
that
I'm getting at,
100%,
you know?
But what I'm trying to say and maybe speak more of is that might be throughout the day. Valentine's Day is a whole day, right? You're spending time with your mom, your family.
not for
your
you.
sisters, stuff like that.
Well, actually for you is because you're spending all day trying to find the gift so you can smash. Because you feel like if you don't get a gift, you ain't smashing that night. Ladies, let's ask the ladies now. Ladies, if you've been with your man for 1 year, minimum 1 year, and he doesn't give you anything for Valentine's Day, are you still gonna give it up to him that night? Simple. I just want to simplify it. Will you still give it up to him that night, even though he didn't give you anything for Valentine's Day?
Give you anything for Valentine's
Or,
Day.
bro, like that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the gift can actually backfire on you. You know, she wanted a bouquet. She wanted a dozen roses. You came with one rose because she thought it was more significant and more special. And now she's looking at you like, where's the other 11?
Cheap guy.
Is there a trail
Yeah.
leading to the bedroom? I don't see no rose
Fellas,
petals on
there
the
go
floor.
that's another tip I'm going
What's
to give.
that at?
Fellas, if you're going to give flowers, give a dozen. If you're going to do the single rose, have a dozen as a backup. Because he's right.
It's in the,
he's
car with the AC on. I want to keep them fresh for you, man. Like, it's
he's
just
right.
a warm up.
You don't ever want to show up with one rose and she's expecting a bouquet. I'm just saying. You better have them in the background and say, look, these are the ones I was going to break up to throw the petals on the floor or something.
You know, we was also talking, to move on, we was also talking about one of the things that I had posted. If you take somebody back that had cheated on you before, is it your fault that they cheated on you again? Thoughts?
Yeah, I
Thoughts,
posted
guys?
on that. Actually, I commented on that.
I know you did, and I like what you said too.
I mean, I'm brutal Keith, so I always keep it brutal honest. And one of the things about that topic is I can relate directly. And what I mean by that is I took somebody back that cheated on me, thinking that the second time around, things might be different. That things might actually work out this time. That the communication was there for us to move forward. And you know what happened?
She did it again.
She cheated on me again, bro.
But do you feel like that was your fault?
And here,
let me specify.
I was gonna say, here's
the question.
Here's
do you
what I
think
posted.
that's your fault that she cheated?
No, and that's
Okay.
exactly what I was going to state. I don't feel like it's my responsibility on her actions.
And it's not.
And what I mean is she decided to do that. That's not, I'm not going to take the blame. Now,
Okay.
it was my responsibility to
For
deal
what?
with it afterwards.
Okay.
But also,
Yes,
it was my responsibility, and where I do take the fault is in taking her back the first time after she cheated and already showed her colors. The whole me thinking that it can work and all of that was just something, and we spoke about this being blinded by love or blinded by hope, because I actually like that one, where you're right. I was hoping that my family was going to work back out and things was going to be good again, and it didn't work out that way.
But do you feel like a fool?
No.
No, right? Because
No,
and you
I don't,
feel like
because
a fool
I did it.
because
I
of
did
that.
it with my heart. So
And
for
that's
me
good.
personally,
You had good
I don't have
intentions
no
for that.
regrets. I don't feel bitter. She cheated. It is what it is. As long as she happy, I know my kids will be happy. Life goes on. I'm good without her.
And that's my main reason for putting that post. It's just the awareness. I to myself, you know, I've been cheated on, and I to myself had gone through a time span where I actually felt like it was my fault that, you know, that she cheated on me. Throughout the years, you know, realization, self-awareness, observation, learning, growing in life, you know, I realized that no, it wasn't my fault. I realized that it didn't matter what I did and it didn't matter what I didn't do. It wasn't me. The person was going to cheat regardless, you know? Like, and it's very alleviating, and it's a very fulfilling feel of freedom once you take that weight off your shoulder, like that burden, like that weight that you've been carrying all along, feeling like maybe if I would have done things different, it would have never happened. You understand? So what I'm saying is that, yeah, you could hold responsibility. I think and we've spoken about, doesn't matter whose fault it is, but it's whose responsibility it is to fix it.
Facts.
So I don't feel like we should put a fault on ourselves for having that hope, for having those dreams, for wanting a family. You know, like that. Those are good morals to have. Who doesn't want to have a loving family around them? Your own family that you created, you know? So you shouldn't feel like a fool because of that. I'm just saying is that, like you said, you held yourself responsible because it was your decision taking them back.
Yep.
Just because you wish things were different or worked out, those were just high hopes that you had because you felt, because that person clearly told you they're sorry. That person clearly told you they'll never do it again.
And
I don't care what it is,
communication
Keith. If you take that person back, before you took that person back, that person was already telling you how different things was going to be. So you shouldn't feel like a fool for that. And you shouldn't take fault for them, for their actions because they cheated on you. You should take responsibility for dealing with the consequences and the repercussions of your actions and the decision that you made. Being that you took them back. Being that you was aware no matter what they said, you already know what they're capable of. So you should know if they do it again, that you should hold yourself responsible to heal yourself again. You know, like maybe the first time it caught you off guard. I understand, but then the second time, then yes, it's shame on you. Then now you need to handle it yourself and take responsibility. Like, no,
definitely.
I took that person back. I can't blame that person for doing it again. That person showed me already. I can call them a liar and whatever, but they was a liar the first time they cheated on you. Yeah. So why are you being so redundant and repetitive for? You know, they already told you what it was.
You want to know what it is? And I don't mean to cut you off, but I almost feel like sometimes it's a catch-22 with being brutal honest. And what I mean by that is, because I'm always blunt, because I'm always direct, because I'm always just straightforward on what it is, sometimes I expect that in return. And what I mean by that is, it could sort of make me gullible, you know, to believing in the hope. Or believing in those things, because it's like, okay, I spoke my truth, I'm assuming you're speaking yours. And we going from there. So sometimes when you're brutally honest and you expect that in return, you may not necessarily get it. And I think that was sort of my situation. Is I was direct and honest and there was communication involved. I thought we was on the same page moving forward. Apparently we wasn't. Like I said, I'm okay with it. Moving on. Life just continues, bro. Listen, if you're watching live, press 1. If you're watching on replay, press 2. And if you want to shout out, press 3.
Shout out. Angela, thanks for commenting. People are only sorry they get caught. Agreed. Is it all about the gifts?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, it's all about the gifts. But let me specify on that. Let me keep it brutally honest as well. We've spoken before about love language. There's 5 different love languages and people express their love differently. Now, when I say it's all about the gifts, it's not, when I say gifts, I mean it's all about the attempt. It's all about the idea. It's all about the effort. It's the gift.
About the gift.
And that's cool. You know, we can have our differences. I'm just saying that a gift is not necessarily something that's always wrapped. You feel me? Okay. A gift can also be something that you planned a certain trip for each other, that you did something thoughtful, that you paid a student loan that Shorty had that she's been sitting on. You know, these are like just the thought behind it. The thought that I feel like when I say like, yes, it's all about the gifts. I don't mean, I'm also saying that all gifts don't come wrapped. I'm also saying that gifts is also like the effort and the time that you took to make that your partner feel special on the special day.
And I'm saying it is about the gift. And I get where you're coming from by no means, by all means, I get it, 100. But the reason why I'm saying that is because this, and fellas, my fellow guys that are watching this, and I mean, we can test it out. If you really think it's not about the gift and it's about love, don't get your girl a Valentine's Day gift. Wait until tomorrow or wait until the day after before you actually give her the present. Hold off on it. Be like, you know what, babe? I just got so busy. I never got around to it. See how she treats you on that day. See if anything changes. And I challenge this. I literally challenge this. If you really think that Valentine's Day is not about the present to smash, because at the end of the day, that ladies, whether you think so or not, that's why that man bought you a gift. Because he hoping at the end of the night he get to unwrap something too.
But doesn't that mean you're with a gold
digger? We unwrap panties.
Doesn't that mean you're with a gold digger? Because if it's all about gifts, is there even
not
any love
necessarily?
included?
Not necessarily. It could be taking a girl out to dinner.
I catch you. I appreciate that.
It could be taking a girl out to dinner. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the value of it. It can be more so just like you said, on the attempt. But if a guy don't make any attempt at all and he just says, you know what, I've been busy and I forgot, I guarantee you his night not going to go the same as the guy that went to the store and bought the candy, bought the flowers, and bought the teddy bear.
You know what you are, Keith? You're the type of dude on Valentine's Day and shorty be like, wait, you ain't going to get me a gift? You be like, wait a minute, we're not in a relationship, we're just exclusive.
Are you supposed to get Are you supposed to get gifts? Are you supposed to give somebody a gift that you're not in a relationship with?
Bro, if are you in a relationship if you're only exclusive with somebody?
If we're just talking and I said, hey, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Nothing? Me either. You want to go out to eat? Sure.
Are you?
Am I obligated to buy a present now?
No, you're obligated to pay for dinner.
Okay, as a gentleman,
and
that's
the
something I'm
gift.
going to do regardless.
And you are going to expect to smash.
Maybe.
Bro, if she orders anything over $10, you're going to be like, it's time to go.
I might check. I might just be like, hey, what are we doing after this?
If you're exclusive,
I might be that direct.
If you're exclusive with
Tell me
somebody,
because
that's what we're going to talk about.
Like
the difference, not the difference between exclusive and a relationship. We did that already.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about how there's some people that can be exclusively dating somebody for over a year, and then they'll still say,
I'm single.
I'm single. No, you're not.
Listen, you say no, I'm not. When I file my taxes, I check the single box every year.
Bro, you working for a temp agency. You're just working for a temp agency waiting to get hired full time. And most likely it's not even for the company you're working for.
Well, I don't know. I'm going with whoever got the best benefits.
Yo, thanks everybody for tuning in, man. We had a great time today. I definitely want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Christopher on Santiago, man. He's actually
definitely, man. Appreciate your
He's
support.
actually been giving us a lot of support. Sharing a lot. Now he has this show on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. They talk not about relationships, but relationships in the music industry, entertainment. They talk about a lot of stuff. He even came up with a couple of questions that even intrigued me. I tuned in last week to check them out. This is why I'm giving them a shout out, because I don't give nobody just a shout out just because I feel like it. Nah, it's all about quality. So if I believe in you, then I'm going to shout you out. If I believe in you, then I'm going to support you too. Right. It don't matter if we from the same hood. It don't matter. Do we still see the same thing? Do we want to support and get supported? Do we want to fight for the little guy? Do we want to move forward as a unit? Yeah? Then you my G too. Shout out to them. Catch them Wednesday nights. I catch and wreck with the Rec Boys, and I'm definitely going to post a link on that.
Definitely. Before we jump into next week's topics, though, because I know we're about to end it right here, guys. I just want to say, Stitch, you my guy, you my dude. I've been rocking with you for a while now, even with us doing this show. You know what I mean? And I know you spoke about being the black sheep of the family, etc. I just want to. It was, and actually, I got a lot of comments on that. But for those of you that do not know, Stitch's birthday was actually this Sunday. And what you turned, 50? Was it 40?
51, bro.
Right? 51. No, I had to throw that jab back. You got me like a week or two ago. That was bad.
If you're so old, you wake up with a sprained ankle.
This guy.
You wake up with injury. You go to bed.
His birthday passed, but I'm the old guy.
But you're calling me old, bro. You go to bed perfectly fine, and then when you wake up, you got injuries. That tells how old you are.
maybe.
I'm 51,
maybe,
by the way.
Maybe.
I look
But in
damn
either
good
case,
for my age.
in either case, I did something for you, and I want to include all of you guys in. You know, not only do I just treat
Better
you
not
like
be no
family.
damn teddy bear, man.
Nah,
Swear to God.
that's for Thursday. I got that in the room. But like I said, man, I treat you like family, like my brother. I want to include everybody else in this as well. And I just want to shout you out, say happy birthday. I got a little something for you here. Excuse me for stepping off camera. But I do want to go ahead and just give you a quick birthday shout out. Sing happy birthday really quickly. I'm not going to do like the extended version.
Happy birthday to me. Woo! Thank you guys for tuning in. We fully appreciate it. Next week, thanks, bro. I fully appreciate that. All love from G. Yo, definitely tune in next week. Next week we're gonna be talking about don't be popping up at my door unannounced.
Don't pop up, not at my house.
I don't care if I'm good, if I'm chilling. Don't be popping up at my door unannounced.
We could be speaking all day long. If you didn't say you was coming over.
No, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay, bro. We're gonna talk about that next weekend. We're also gonna talk about ladies. I just wanna know. I'm a little curious. I'm actually a little confused right now. Are y'all still trapping niggas who are getting pregnant?
Like, really? I
Does that still work?
I thought that was something they did in the 80s. Like the baby boomers, stuff like that. Like, are y'all still, is that still
a thing? Tune in next week for another great episode of Brutally Honest. This is your boy Stitches NBC.
Your boy Brutal Keith.
I love you guys all. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's about to smash.